Hey guys, it's Anthony Pietrovano here, online coach and personal trainer. For today's video, I'm just going to take you guys through my mechanical pull session. I don't know what style of workout videos you guys want. I don't know if you guys prefer like me doing a voiceover and explaining exactly what I'm doing, or if you want just kind of just music over it with some like titles like the last video. So I'm just kind of experimenting, I'm going to go back and forth doing the two different ways with voiceover and just music and see what you guys like best. But anyways, what I did first is I'm actually really awful with at pull-ups actually in general. I'm awful at bodyweight pull-ups. So what I do is something called EMOM sets, it's an acronym that stands for every minute on the minute. And this is the first exercise that we did after the mobility routine. So if you guys can go check out what mobility routine I kind of stick to before my workouts, 10-minute routine, I'll link that video in this one. But yeah, so every new minute you go to do the next set. So for this I did 6 minutes, so 6 sets of six reps. So it's 36 pull-ups in total. But I'm forced to go again each minute, and here you can see I struggled. I could only get like 3 in a row, and then I had to kind of do rest pause to try to get those last few. That was a struggle, but yeah, so that way you can force more volume in a shorter period of time, and you can progress much quicker, especially if you're doing the first exercise when you're fresh, right? And then we went on to this row here, machine row. I kind of did it more neutral grip for more inner rhomboid area and mid to lower trap. Obviously huge lat movement as well, because all rows in general are going to fire and activate more lats, especially the neutral grip rows over the instead of the overhand wide grip like you see Eric doing. So for these we just did potentiating pyramid sets, which I always advocate doing potentiating pyramid sets on mechanical stress days to ensure you're overloading and reaching your failure, so that way you're forcing adaptation. Because as we all know, the king for muscle gain is progressive overload. So that's what we're doing here. So what we did is pyramid it up and just doing 6 reps each time, until form breaks down and gets sloppy like it was starting to get here. This set was my top set, yeah. That was a grind, that was a half rep.
Let's go, man.
So, there's Eric busting it out. It was like 5 plates. He did it with ease still. So strong. Eric's now 7 weeks out from his show. Here as I just did single arm when I got up to 5 plates, because I couldn't do both at the same time. But yeah, so that's just this. My goal on mechanical stress day is failure. The goal is failure. You got. I always say, like, you need to fail in order to succeed. You can't succeed without failure. So when your goal is failure, you're gonna succeed, because you're more comfortable with failing. Then if you fail on a certain weight this week, that next week when you try it again, it's going to be easier, because you're more comfortable with the failure, and you've already been there, and your body's getting used to that. So that's the number one way I progress on mechanical stress workouts. After the failure set, dropped the weight and did an AMRAP. So I forget how many reps I got here, but again, it's just a failure. Trying to keep form strict, but yeah, we couldn't get it. Repping the Gymshark. I had the full outfit this day actually. With the track pants as well.
Fucking pussy.
All right, so after those AM reps, we moved on to wide grip lat pull down, overhand lat pull down. Same rep scheme, so potentiating pyramid sets for 8 reps each set this time, starting at a really light weight, get a nice squeeze. Yeah, so obviously full range of motion, you just want to get a good stretch in your lats, pull all the way down. At the end, when the sets get tough, I kind of do use a little bit more body English by kind of getting it down, but for the most part, always trying to keep it as strict as possible. Controlling the weight, that's what's key. You want to be able to control the weight on those negatives, not just let it sling you back up. And again, also making sure all attention's on the muscle. I like to typically do a hook grip on lat pull downs. A hook grip is basically you just have your fingers over the bar and not your thumbs. This takes the forearms out of the equation, so you can kind of just use your hands as hooks and you're not relying on your grip strength to hold on. Yeah. This is where it started to get difficult. So you had to get a little bit, just a small swing to get it down. Right here, look, this last one. See, and I couldn't even, I almost wouldn't count that rep. And then we moved up again and weight. There's 3 reps. 4, constant tension. And that was the 5th one, and that was sloppy. And then I went for a 6th, and it was like, nah. So I reached failure, and then I moved on to AMRAP sets. That's what Kane's doing here.
Can't do that in here. I said you were gonna troll him. No, I'm trolling girls.
I'm also not allowed to film at school. So right now, so we filmed this video like a week ago, but just uploading it now. I can't film at my school gym, so I can only record workout videos when I go home from school. But then again, I'm done school like in a month, so I'll be back home recording more videos for you guys. But I'd really like to know what kind of training videos you want to see. Like if you like this voiceover stuff and me talking and explaining what I'm doing with some cues, or you just want music over the audio with the lift. So yeah, if you guys could let me know, that'd be awesome. This is the AMRAP here. Just try and get as many as
What's up, dude?
What's up, man?
Alright.
So after those main movements, we moved on to biceps. So starting it off with the barbell curl, potentiating pyramid sets for 8 reps, I believe. So just start light, really activate everything by squeezing as hard as you can. See how controlled Eric is with his reps. Full range of motion, get a nice squeeze at the top. You're trying to activate all your muscle fibers for the next set. And what you want to do is you take longer rest periods as it gets tougher. So obviously for the easier sets, like that first set was 55 pounds, just did like 30 second to a 1 minute rest. As the sets get more taxing, you get up to like a 2 to 4 minute break in between, and try to really give a full recovery so we can actually progress on these movements. Because something like a barbell curl, it's tougher to progress on from week to week, right? Because you'll progress in like 2.5 pounds at a time.
That's good.
It does though. It motivates me. It does motivate me.
Moving on to alternating hammer curls, dumbbell hammer curls. This one, I believe it was 6 reps. Yeah, so we pyramided up again, potentiating in pyramid sets, just sets of 6 reps. Increasing the weight each
Is this a
set.
good set or not?
Yeah.
Alright.
So overall, this workout, we just did about 3 back movements and then 2 bicep movements. Each one of the movements, we're doing about 5 to 7 sets, increasing the weight each set, and then an AMRAP set after the failure set. So basically 2 failure sets
6, I think you're done.
for each exercise, which is causing the majority of the overload. And the rest are pretty much considered warm-up sets, except for maybe the set before, they're pretty taxing. Yeah, so that's where it started to get pretty difficult.
That's 10. 2 more.
We're done training, just doing about 25 minutes of some low intensity steady state cardio. Usually I do HIIT, but legs are too sore, so we're just gonna do some lifts. Man, yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and like the workout. Let me know what you guys think. See you later.